Chucky, a lot of times on the road you hear people say we're trying to block out the noise, but it seems like you guys really embrace the noise when you're on the road. Can you just talk about this team's approach to road games and how much you guys kind of flourish away from home?
I mean, the approach is just 20 guys against everybody, so brings us together. It allows for the mindset to be way more simple. I don't know, we feel like we have that at home too, but on the road, definitely everything is, all the distractions, throw them out the window. It's just us against everyone.
Second row on the left. Oh, sorry, Pierre, go ahead. Third row on the left.
Left, right, I have no idea. Guys, both of you on this, you played in a couple of original 6 road barns on the way to the Cup final here in Boston and New York, pretty electric atmospheres, and didn't bat an eye. I'm wondering how that gets you prepared for what this place is going to be like tonight, which is one of the loudest rinks in the league.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool coming in. I mean, you got to take advantage of opportunities like that. You want to be in these moments. You want to be in this kind of environment. Like Chucky said, we almost utilize that, to our advantage as much as we can. It's us against everybody, and that suits our game. That suits our style of play we're trying to execute.
Front row on the left.
Hey guys, fans, obviously we're concerned with the delays that you guys were having on the plane, but some of the guys telling us in the locker room that you guys played extra card games. What was that moment like, and to finally get here, get back into the routine, and get ready for tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it was just delayed a couple hours. It wasn't that big of a deal, to be completely honest with you. So, got in late, had food ready at the hotel, had some on the plane, some, a little bit of a workout if you wanted to, or I think most guys did something when they got to the hotel, pool, bike, whatever. And I mean, it was a long flight, so by the time you get to the hotel, you just do that and then you go right to bed. It was pretty easy, to be honest.
Front row on the right.
Yeah, for either of you, obviously when Sasha went down, it was kind of a scare for you guys. When you got the news that he was coming back in the lineup, what was the mood in the locker room?
All positive. I mean, he's a leader of our group. It's never easy when someone like that goes down, especially in a huge part of the game with 9-10 minutes left. Group stepped up, rallied around it. I think it shows to the character of him and how bad he wants it as well to get back and not really miss much else.
Anything else for the guys? We'll go to the second row on the left.
Matthew, 2 quick questions for you. First of all, are you expecting any boos or anything like that from the Oilers fans here in Edmonton? And just your thoughts on the physicality here that kind of ramped up in Game 2, and if you think that's going to carry over?
I mean, I might expect it or not. I do not really care. It's the Stanley Cup Finals. They can do whatever they want. We are way past that stage right now. As for the physicality, it's part of our game. It's part of their game. It's playoff hockey. It seems like playoffs just naturally get more physical than the regular season. The Stanley Cup Finals might get a little more physical than playoffs. Both teams play that way, and I'm sure they're going to be excited to be at home, as they should be. As we've only been watching games here. It looks like a really good atmosphere, so I'm sure everybody will be fired up to play.
Yeah, I think nothing's different. I think it's the playoff mentality, and we take it one game at a time no matter what. And I think no matter there's highs and lows, and we just keep rolling.
What'd you like the most about the Game 2 performance overall?
I thought we were better. I thought we got more on the forecheck. We got more pucks to their net, and obviously we were solid defensively too, which was nice, and special teams was really good.
And they're obviously expecting this place to be electric tonight. I know you guys can thrive off coming into a hostile road environment. How much are you looking forward to that part of it too? Yeah,
obviously they have really good fans and support their team really well here, and obviously it's going to be really loud in there. And it's these are the games you dream of playing in, and it's going to be awesome getting out there in front of away fans and being the enemy. It's fun.
What happened during the delay? I know it's out of your routine, but how did you guys adjust being on the plane a little bit longer than usual, and then obviously fans back home having to deal with all that stuff too?
Yeah, I mean, it was fine. We're used to long plane rides, and it's only a couple hours longer. We still got in a good time and got rest. It's really no big deal.
You won a championship in this building, an empty building. What was that like, that whole experience, an empty building, the bubble, all that 4 years ago for you?
Yeah, obviously it was a different experience than it is now. I think with the fans and everything, it makes a big difference in traveling to having home ice advantage and stuff like that. But nothing but good memories here. Obviously, when you win a cup and with some guys. It's obviously one of the best memories of my hockey career, and yeah, a lot of good memories here.
Last game, obviously, a really strong defensive effort. What's the challenge now in replicating that here in Game 3?
Yeah, they're gonna be their best. They have some really good players over there that obviously they're here for a reason too, and I think we're definitely gonna get their best game. And it's for us to keep going and play in our game and play good defensively and kind of stick with it.
You guys have gotten scoring up and down the lineup, and how critical is that, especially at this juncture?
Yeah, obviously, whenever you get scoring from all different lines, different players, it's huge. I think when you rely too heavily on a couple of guys, it's sometimes tough, and I mean, it takes a lot of pressure off the whole team, and that's kind of how our team's built too. I think we have so many guys that can put the puck in the net and play good defensively and are really good players, and I think that helps our team a lot, being so deep.
Did you see the hit from Drysdale on Barkov? Like, have you had a chance to see it? Do you have any thoughts on that particular?
I don't really have any thoughts on it. It is what it is.
You're going down with Benny and Chucky. A little bit of a different line than when you're playing with Barkey. Just does your game change at all, or does it kind of like stay the same with those more aggressive forwards?
It stays the same. I think we have a certain style that we like to play, and I think when they switch the lines a little bit, they switch them for a reason, and I'm kind of the same player, and just try and play my game out there.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for watching tonight.
Yeah, I mean, just take energy from the fans, you know. We know it's going to be loud, but at the same time, just come here and try to play as good as we can and do everything as well as we can and go out there, go together and have fun.
What have been the big keys for you guys as far as the full team defensive effort's gone in the first couple of games of the series?
It's been good. First game was a little tight, you know. We weren't on our best, but I feel like the last game was way better, and we want to keep building on that.
And now looking at this one tonight, you mentioned what the atmosphere could be like, but first 10 minutes of the game or so tonight, what do you look for off the start, and what's going to be the key for you guys early?
I think it's going to be a fast game today, you know. Obviously we know what the situation is. They're going to come and give everything they have, and we have to be ready for that. At the same time, you know, we want to be great today. We want to play our best game, and that's our goal.
What is the challenge in taking the game-by-game approach? The closer you get and the more wins you pile up here?
Just try to stay in the moment, you know. You can't think about yesterday or think about tomorrow, just where you are, you know. Every game is a new opportunity. It starts from like 0-0, so we have to earn everything, every chance. So just go out there and earn everything.
Paul has spoken about the impact Vladimir Tarasenko's had on the bench, specifically with you and Lusty since he's come over. What's the biggest advice or thing that you've learned from him when he's here?
That he's like 4% Finnish. That's no, but that was a fun fact. Actually, I didn't know that, but yeah, I mean, we all know how good of a player he is. You know, he's been a long time in the league, and you know, he was a star when we were growing up, and we watch him a lot. So it's been a pleasure to have him on our line as well.
You guys had some trouble leaving South Florida yesterday. Got a little delayed. Just kind of talk through like how much delayed you were and how much does it affect just their preparation routine, the sleep schedule, whatnot.
Actually, it didn't really affect us at all. You know, we got in great time, even if there was a little weather delay. But as I say, like, he went great. He went smooth when we got in there, and you know, it was great. We had just a little more time to spend together, so the guys who played cards had a little more time to win or lose some money, and we were just watching how it goes. So I mean, we had a great time, and you know, I don't think, you know, any of us think it was a big deal in that way. We got in great time, got a great sleep, and got a great practice today.
Thank you.